So good afternoon, everyone. So in today's class, I hope you can start with your group presentation first, and then we will do the laboratory practice of Python. Okay. So who first? Well, because probably JL, the group JL, Livinia and Joy. Can you start with your group project first?
Okay, I'll share my screen.
Yes. Wait. Can I? Okay, you can share your screen.
Okay, so afternoon, Mr. Karti and friends. So today we'll present our first workshop 1 project idea.
We want to make a software of a personal audio translator and assistant. This software help us to translate something and make our work become easier and also provide some information that we need. We also equip this software with a grammar checker.
Okay.
So what is the merit of our software, the advantage over existing system? So we plan on having a translator installed right away, like compared to Siri and Bixby, the one that Google have, they don't have translator installed. And we also hope to, along the way, learn how to make a personalized assistant that have a personality. Like Siri and Bixby, they're so monotone. They can't respond to like more emotional stuff. And we try to design the artificial intelligence to have like a humanly response. So it's like a friend. And we hope that we can develop a software that can be recommending. Even though it might be quite tough, but we will try to develop a software that is recommending, so it can give us recommendations like an actual human.
So you will have a speech recognition.
Yeah, this is how we're planning to do it. This is our our plan, because we did some research how to like develop an artificial intelligence. And so I found out that we can install a speech recognition package.
Correct.
Then the text translation, then we can print out the result, then we can connect it to the internet and they can give response. This is for the translator part.
Okay.
And that's it. Because for the artificial intelligence, we need to do some more research to find like how to make them have more personality and stuff.
Okay. This is super great. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I hope we can realize it in reality.
well, I don't expect so much, but at least you make it work. Even in a limited version, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So at the end, you can say this is the limited version because time limit. Okay, you have only 1 semester. But this is a good start that you can use later on. Say you want to set up a business and so on. Based on the AI, you can continue. So this this class will become the starting point for your future, I hope. Right? I think, yeah, it's very good. How about Pancha and Kansias? Do you have any comments or question about this group for Joy and Livinia? Michelle, you have any comment or comment or question to Joy and Livinia? You need to rate. You need to give rate. Okay. In Moodle, there is a rating for other group and yourself. So you need to give rating. This is a peer review system. That means each of you will review other group.
I'm sorry, I just joined the session, sir.
Okay. So, Joy or Livinia, can you summarize in 1 or 2 sentences so that Michelle can?
So we're planning to make an artificial intelligence that can be as a translator, and we hope to give them a bit more like personal response. So compared to other artificial intelligence, they're expected to give more humanly response and recommendations.
What do you mean by humanly response?
I think you're
Yeah, I'm muted. Sorry. So like compared to Bixby and Siri, if you ask Bixby and Siri personal questions like what do you think of me, they will give an answer like they cannot respond to that, and they will not give recommendations if you ask questions. So they don't have like an emotional emotional response to your questions. They're all like internet based, and they're like machines. And we hope to develop one that can give like a more humanly response, like a friend.
I see.
But one of our most like now our target is to achieve the translator really translator installed. Like this is our main target right now. This two is our higher target.
What does translator mean in this
Huh?
case?
Can you pardon, sir?
What is the meaning of translator here? Translate from what language to what language?
We hope to have it like in almost every language, because like I saw my dad using his phone, right? Because he doesn't speak English really well. Bixby
Okay.
doesn't really respond to him sometimes.
I see.
Because if we have translator installed, it can like connect right away to another language, so he can have the response that he wants.
I see. So there is an API for this one. I think Google Translator have API that you can use, but I think you need to pay for that. Okay, but I think I give you coupon for Google Cloud, right?
Yeah.
Did you receive? So you get free $50 that you can also use their API for free.
Okay.
Okay, you can try that.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So any comment or question? Pancha? Panches?
I think it is going to be very hard to create a new speech recognition. And if you say like you said earlier that your father, the Siri and Bixby couldn't recognize your father's voice, right? But I think their speech recognition has been around for a long time, and for you to catch up, I think it is very hard. Unless you use like Google speech recognition, which is probably also on the same level as Siri and Bixby, maybe just a little bit better. But I think it is very hard to make an AI. I mean,
Yes.
AI have their own program, like their own specified intelligence program, right? In uni.
Okay, so in this class, I don't expect you to invent something new, okay, or to create some new theory. This is introduction to computer science. So what I hope is for you to use other existing one and then just combine. So in that case, don't worry. If for example, the speech recognition from the API is not as good as what you hope, okay, at this point, you just combine and then make them work. Don't be discouraged. Okay.
Okay.
In fact, you can create a chatbot. I did create chatbot. Later on, I can show you, but not in Python. I was making it in VB, but you can also make it. I can guide you to make the NLP and so on if you want. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay. So, but I like the spirit. Okay, that you are putting this project on your own. That is good. Okay, so next is Elysian, Pancha, and Pensius.
Okay, I will share screen.
Yes.
Okay. So hi everyone, and Mr. Cardi. I'm Panji Satria Chandra, and my friends Kenzias Crisanto. We are in a group called Elysian, and this is our project idea.
Yeah, so our project idea is an application for students, especially that combine the capabilities of calendar, organizer, reminder, agenda, and notes app into one multifunctional application. So it's kind of like a calendar that inside it there is like an organizer and also reminder, agenda, and also notes. Okay, next. Yeah, so this is the capability. We can do like a calendar and also agenda, reminder, and also notes.
And our target for this project, the first target is easy to use. We don't want it to be too complicated, so that students can open the app and easily get what they want in a very short time. With easy to use comes simplicity as well. And then also we want it to be helpful. We want it to have a lot of functionalities. That's why we are combining calendar, agenda, notes, and etc. into one application. So it can help all the needs of students, or maybe not only students, maybe even professional people that are working in office or some things like that. The fourth target is no frills. What we mean by this, we don't want our application uh, to have too many functions. We want it to have a lot of functions that can accommodate students, but we don't want extra functions that students don't really need or use. We want to focus on the functions that they really need, and we want to make it works with Google and Apple Calendar, so it has simultaneous sync with Apple and Google Calendar. I'm sorry with the typos there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, that's it from us. Thank you.
I think that's good. Okay, so I hope the two of you can continue this work, not only during the class of this introduction to computer science, but you can also use this for your future business as well.
Yes.
In fact, I want you to encourage yourself that you can also join a startup company. You can create your own startup based on the app that you are creating. And I think in Indonesia also have a lot of incubator and accelerator that you can also join.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay, and show your project ideas, and probably you can get funding and so on. But of course, you create the prototype during
Yes.
this class. That will be a starting point.
Yes.
Elaine, do you want to?
Yeah, sure. Can I put it into in a simpler way? It is like Notion, right?
Yes, I personally use Notion myself, and I know that it has so many functions, right? It has many capabilities, but I think uh, it it has a lot of capabilities that students like us don't really need. Yeah, that's why I think we can like cut all of it and focus on main things that I think Notion is kind of still lacking, like calendar organization and reminders. Since
Um,
Notion is more of a like agenda and notes app.
So this app is in mobile or in desktop
Uh,
or
we
in the
are
web?
going to focus on mobile first, but maybe we can like expand it to desktop. Maybe we can make desktop version.
Okay. How about Joy and Livinia? What is the program? Is it in mobile or in?
We try to develop in mobile,
Also,
so it's more compact.
okay. Uh, do you have any comment or question to Elysian?
Can I ask again?
Hmm.
Yeah, you said you want to cut the functions from many other apps, right? For example, Notion, you're going to cut many functions that are not um, are not useful for students. Then um, the choices that you do not cut, so the one that you want to invent, how will it be more useful to students?
Yes, like I said earlier, we are going to focus on four main things, which are these things. And I know like Notion is more like maybe the Notion, you can make Notion into an agenda and notes too, but calendar and reminder maybe not so much. I mean, Notion is very complicated, and maybe it is kind of confusing for you at first, like to set up all of this in Notion, right? Do you have to download maybe it's easier for you to download someone else like templates or and else, but we are going to make the all of this four into one simple and ready to use app, so that this the users don't have to mess with it anymore. They can just use it and like just get what they want.
So do you mean the user interface more friendly like that?
Yeah, and more simple and easy to use. Yeah, that's pretty much
Okay
user
then.
friendly.
Okay then.
Okay, so if you want to use mobile app, you probably want to create, you want to use a framework like Kiwi or Beware. Please search. Okay, that you can, I will put in the chat. Where is the chat? That you can probably use. As your framework to connect the Python to your mobile app.
So with the framework, we can like directly test it, the app.
Well, not directly as you think as directly, but at this point, the purpose of group project is for you to learn on your own, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you need to read the module of Kiwi, for example, or you use Beware, then you can use it for mobile phone.
Yes.
Are these free? Is it free?
Free. Kiwi is free. Yeah. So you can try to search in Google and install free Kiwi. So if you don't want to use Kiwi, you can use PySimple GUI in desktop. This is almost similar, but the easier part than that. Anyway, the purpose of this project is mostly proof of concept rather than the real things, right? So if you can make your software working, that is fine already. Okay, Michelle, you want to present something?
I honestly haven't prepared the PPT. I wasn't expecting any PPT. So should I explain to you?
Okay, explain.
Okay. So hello everyone. Today I would like to pitch my idea for the final project. Like you said, if this can become a startup company, I would like to. So the problem that I want to solve is that in this current situation, I observed that many millennials and other generations, including myself, start to invest in stock market due to the rise in social media like TikTok, Instagram, and Clubhouse. Since pandemic, these new investors think that it is easy money and practical, but most of them don't have the proper knowledge and mindset to invest in the first place. Even then, even there's a period of time that people invest not with their money. Some borrowed from banks and some even pawned their cars just to buy the stocks. This lack of knowledge led them to huge loss because they got pumped by the stock influencers in the media. If it is possible, I want to adopt this matter as my case for the final project. Also, I am fortunate enough to have some of my friends, or should I say sources, who studies finance that could help me solve these problems regarding the financial sector. My initial idea is to build a recommendation app that is accurate enough to predict your risk profiles and learn your trading styles. To put it simpler, it is like Stockbit, an app that analyzes emittance using real-time data with the addition of, I don't know if it's the right term or not, it's machine learning function that can learn your investing style and risk profiles. For this second feature, I adopt this from Pinterest, the home feed. The longer you use the app, the more Pinterest studies what you like and dislike. For example, you are a high-end fashion photographer. The first week you use the app, they will learn that you like photography. Uh, and then the feed in your home feed, they will not show you that any more cooking recipes or crafts or quotes. Then the next week you use them, they will learn that that you like fashion photography because you never looked at fashion street fashion OOTTs anymore. And then maybe after a month or so, they will learn that you specifically like high-end fashion photography. So in your feed, they will show you only editorial feeds or something else. So so in my case, I imagine that it will learn your style of investing through inputting your current stock expenses. So in the future, this can be automated later on by linking your Securitas app with the recommendation app. News and other features may be included later on to link along the way. My concern is that it will be the technical issues. I'm afraid that I will bite more than I can chew for now. That's all.
Oh, any comment for Michelle?
I actually have a question because actually the first time I thought about ideas, I thought about the stock predicting thing using machine learning. But then I figured out that compared to cryptocurrency, stock actually have a lot of data. So it's like the machine will take a really long time to like adapt to the data that's available because there are like hundreds and millions of stocks in the market compared to cryptocurrency that's only like several stuff.
Correct. So I'm planning to for this project. I think that it will be easier for me to analyze like only the top 30 or top 45 if you know LQ45 or ITX value 30 or something. So
Yeah.
only the top emittance and maybe if it's still too large, I think we can uh, sort it more recent. So only the quarter four datas only. It's like for the MVP only, right? For now, for this project, we don't need
Yeah.
to do it like the long term one.
Yes. Overall, I think it's a great idea. I just like concerned about like the data's available because there's a lot of stocks, right?
Yeah, I see. I see. Thank you.
So you also create a dashboard, like a dashboard for the.
Yeah. That's my plan.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Any other comment, concern, question? Pancha?
No, I was going to say the same thing with Joy.
Okay.
I know it's like many of our concerns, right?
Okay. So I think all your ideas are great. So you can start and creating it. Okay.
Mr. Karti,
Yes.
do you I'm actually afraid of doing this project because of the technical
Okay.
issue.
I
Is
will
there
show you
any
something. Can I?
is there any terms that you can
I will show you something in 1 minute or
okay,
1 second.
thank you.
Okay. So here is my work. Actually, I'm doing almost similar. So I call this, can you see it? So I call this SMAP, now is version 5, stock monitoring analysis portfolio and simulation. So in here, I have the stock data. This is Indonesian stock data. You see this? Can you see it? So for example, BCA, right? So I can display the data. This is January, until January. And is display the chart. And I can get the data directly from Yahoo. Okay, and add. And here is the portfolio. That means if I buy something or sell, and then I can get the price suggestion. Okay, so check the price and get the price suggestion here. Can you see it? And of course, it will update directly. And this is the example of band, for example, using Bollinger Band. And we can do a analysis, right? And of course, we can do more analysis than that. So in here, we can get a certain value. So this is the statistical analysis. Okay, so say the price return, I can calculate the statistical distribution. I can do also the time series. For example, say you have Telkom data. So I have 250 data. I can analyze using exponential smoothing and I can chart. So here is the price and I can predict what will happen in the next few days. Right. So of course, you can always continue this into different result. I can also do a signal to check my prediction. For example, I use EMA, exponential moving average. Okay, and I can calculate the predictability. So I get, say, for example, buying predictability is 60%, and I can plot that. Right? I use EMA, I plot the signal, so I can check if I buy and sell based on that signal, whether I can actually win or not and how much. We can also simulate, so I close this, and this is the simulation. So for example, this is the real stock of assets. This is Ace Hardware, right? So let's simulate this. There, this is the trading performance. And for certain strategy, okay, we can check whether actually it produce profit or not. Right, and so this is the price and the trade. And this is the balance and the stock change and so on. So you can also make something similar. And it has also some recommendation. For example, I call it reminder. So for example, today, it will calculate. It takes some time to compute because I have, I think, 60 stocks in here. And at the end, it will give a recommendation to buy or to sell certain stocks and why. So today I have no recommendation. Apparently. So the reminder is none, meaning that today everything is hold. So I hope this is useful. I will show you another one. I have a program in Visual Basic, my old one. So I hope it's still working. Let me open the chat box. The program CB. Yeah. So research chatbot. Okay, I have a chatbot. Say version 5. No, version 4. Okay. Okay, let's try. It's still working or not, I'm not sure. Okay, so this is the chatbot. I make it for my kid. So I will say hello here. And the bot will tell something, right? So what's your name? So the bot will say, people call me Bloody Bibu. This is for my daughter. She likes Bloody Bibu character and she make her own website. So you can type anything here, okay? And for example, so what happened is in the chatbot, in the back, actually we create certain what is called knowledge base. Okay, so these are the knowledge base in the back of that. So in the knowledge base, we have a kind of question that so you have a certain question that you can actually make it in the back of that, right? So again, response, for example, here. So if we said nothing here, so these are the optional option of the answer of the bot. Can you get it or not? So if there is a keyword happy, the bot will say, why are you happy? Or I am excited. Let's try in the chat, okay? Are you happy? Oh, the bot will say, yes, I'm happy. Okay. So have a nice day. Okay. So what happened is, this is what the conversation with the bot, and the bot will analyze in the back of that, okay? What is the keyword that actually human are trying to say, and put that keyword in terms of probability. Can you get it? And then based on that probability, and then the bot will try to find in the library or the knowledge base. If not, then they can start to create the wording. So when you said artificial intelligence does not mean that it is really intelligent. The intelligent is something that we create.
It's very interesting.
Yes. So now for the note. Okay, I will share screen to you. The note. Okay, I will close this. Oh, here. This is my note. Basically, this is just a note that I put. For example, this is my work and so on. And now for each note, I will put my effort, for example. Okay. And then the value. And then now I can try to do some kind of priority. Okay. And based on that priority, for example, here, my total effort is 12 hours, maximum effort is 12 hours. How much is my efficiency for today? And then this is like recommendation that I need to do today is this way. And the next is, the one in red is actually not recommended to do it today. So I hope this is something that can somehow inspire your group projects also. So any comment, question? About this? So if not, please put your review to other groups in Moodle, okay? And then we can start with our lecture. So last meeting, we go into a Python tutorial, right? That I posted in Moodle, so it's just brief introduction to Python. We have learned about simple logic and flow control, right? And certain collection that available in Python. Oh no, until risk comprehension, I think. Do you remember? This is our last part.
Sir, you are not screen sharing yet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Not to me. Here, right?
Yeah, I think just before comprehension.
Correct. So let's do this comprehension. Okay. So today we'll continue this. I hope we can finish until the class. And I hope that will give you certain basic on Python. Okay, so that you will have more. My purpose is I'm thinking that by giving you the basic, you will be more confident in doing your own program. Okay. So at this point, you can open Jupyter, or you can open your Spider. You open it. In here, I will use Spider. I can also open Jupyter. Do you know how to open Jupyter? Last week, we have only 2. So in Anaconda, okay, there is Jupyter Notebook. You can open that. Or here, So then you can create new Python 3. Can you see it? There. Jupyter Notebook is the same as your interactive console in Spider. The only difference is in interactive console, you don't make notebook, but in here, you actually can create Word. So in Jupyter, you have two types of cell, code or markdown. So if you set it as markdown, you can type anything. So this is note, right? And then you do Control-Shift, it will become text, but otherwise it will become code. So you can set a code here. So I will take example here from the list comprehension. I copy this and then I put in Jupyter. So what is the meaning of this? Okay. So I press this. So nothing happened, right? When I press shift enter, nothing happened. But when I type the variable square here, it will show me square. So the meaning of this is you have range 0 to 10. What is the meaning of 0 to 10? So this is the same as 4x in range 10. Okay. Print x. I will show you print x. So range in here will give you number from 0 to 9. When you set range 10, that means from 0 to 9. When you have range n, so n equal 5, for example, okay, n is equal 5, that means it will print from 0 to 4. Okay, can you see it? So in Python, you can have either for loop or while loop. Last week we discussed about it. Okay, if you missed the class, you can check also the recording of the class last week in YouTube. I posted in Moodle the link to YouTube. Now, in the range, you can also start with not 0, you can start from 1, for example. Okay, in that case, you will print it from 1 to 4. Now, what happened in this number 1? So let's delete this so that you will be in focus. So in this number 1 is we have a list comprehension. What is list comprehension? List comprehension, okay, you can create a sequence of a list based on this syntax. So, can you see it? So, a function of x for x in S, or x for x in S if fx. These are the two syntax that often used in list comprehension. So if you have like this x squared, this is your function, right? For x in S, S is certain range. Okay. Then you will see, first I will put the x from range 10, that means 0, 1, 2, 3 until 9. And then each of these 0, 1, 2, 3 until 9, you square it. Okay. You square it and then you show that. So you will see this one 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, and so on. Clear, yeah? So another syntax in list comprehension is this. X for X in S if Fx. So in this case, X for X in square. Square is the one that defined earlier, right? If X mod 2 is equal to 0. In this case, you will list even square of the integer. So you will have 0, 4, 16, 36, and 64. So if you want to try that, you copy and paste and post it in your Jupyter. You get the result. Okay, until here, any question? You can share your screen. And if you have any question, we can discuss about it. So list comprehension, can you do it? And do you understand the meaning? Give me feedback, please. Livy, Pancha.
Yes, I think I understand it
Okay,
for now. Yeah.
okay. Livy,
I'm still trying to understand it.
you are trying to understand. Okay. How about Joy?
Same like Livy, I'm still reading again.
Okay. Kansi? Kansias?
Yeah, I understand until now.
You understand. Okay. Myself?
I'm still trying on Jupyter Notebook.
Okay, let's try that. Which part you don't understand? Number 6 or number 7? Or both?
Mm,
Okay, number 6 first. So I will delete this one, huh? So edit, delete. Let me restart, clear output. So
I'm sorry, sir. You are still not screen sharing.
I'm not still sharing.
Yes.
What happened? Okay. Do I screen share here?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. This part, can you understand or not? For X in range 10.
Yes.
Yes. So in here, okay. Okay, I will put whiteboard. Okay. So for X in range 10. Right? So what is the meaning of this? This means I have range from 0 to 9. Okay. Put that X into, see, if I do like this, print X, it will print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 9. Right? So now in list comprehension, okay, the X for X. So if you look at the sentence here, okay, X square for X in range 10, that is equivalent to this one. In the whiteboard, I will put it this way. Okay, so can you see it? So in here, Fx is actually X itself. The S is actually range 10. Can you see it or not? right? So the S here is the same as range 10. The X in the beginning is the same as Fx. It's a function of X. So that means if I have this value, okay, so for X in range 10, I will put it outside. Okay, this X will put it outside. So this X in the for loop, put it in the function. So let's try, okay? In here, I will put like this. X for X in range 5. What will happen? Can you try that? It will give you, it's the same as print, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we change this to, say, square root, multiply 2, okay. If we power that to 2, what will happen? It will give 0 square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, and 4 square. Okay, there. You
So
get 0.
pin is still the whiteboard.
Oh. Okay, I will repeat it. So if I have this, if I have X for X in range 5, that means I'm actually printing the value of X. Can you see it? So if I put 15 here, it will print 0 to 14. If I put 6 here, right? So it will print 0 to 5. Okay. Now if I change this to square, so X square, so it will square each X that I printed a while ago. Is it clear or not? So the syntax, okay? The syntax is, give me a function of X. Okay. Give me a function of X, right? This is cell type is marked down. So give me a function of X for X in certain sequence. Is it clear or not? Any question? So of course you can change this to 3, for example. Oh. Right? So then you can have a different function. Up to here, any question?
In here we don't need like for 0 less than X less than something. We don't need to.
You can put, for example, X plus 3. So basically you create a function here and then you loop it for that value of X. And then you can say, okay, I don't like the name X, I can name it K. You can also do that. The name does not matter. It's the syntax matter.
Okay.
Okay? The syntax matter, not the name. The form. In programming language, we are discussing about the form, not the name itself. Okay. Now the second form is this one. So the second form is this one. So I will change the cell type to Markdown. So you see here the difference. A while ago, it was function of x for x in a sequence. Now, give me x for x in a sequence if certain function happen. So, as an example, I give this. Okay. Oops. Oh, why this square is not defined? You know? Do you know why this square is not defined? Can you guess, anyone? You will say, oh, the square is defined here, right? But actually it's not defined. You know why? Because in the in here, there is no number. Can you see it? That means it doesn't evaluate yet. So if you want to do it, then you go in this input cell, and then you press Shift Enter. There, I define the square now, and then I run this one. Now it works. Can you see it or not?
Yes, we can see it. Yes.
So this is the number here matters, okay? 9, 11, 12. That's the sequence of the kernel. Okay, so this syntax said that give me x for x in a sequence if certain condition of the x happen. So the square already defined earlier, right? This one. When we said the square is already defined here, which is 0, 1, 4, 9, and so on. Now for that sequence, if now put it out and name it as x, now if x modulus 2 is equal 0, then print it in front. Can you see it or not? The meaning of list comprehension. So I will show you the whiteboard now. Okay, I will clear all drawings. So, and then I will have like this. Okay, so let me draw using red. So first is this part. Okay, so now you get the square earlier, right? Square is what? 0, 1, what? 4, 9, 16, 25, and so on, right? Until 81. This is square. Okay. Now, for x in square, that means x will give you 0, 1, 4, 9, and so on. Now for each x, check first if that x is actually mod 2. Okay. Remember the percent in here is modulus, meaning the remainder. Okay. So 0 divided by 2, what is the remainder? Okay. If the remainder is 0, okay, so from here you go the condition, then you put it out. You print it. Can you see the logic in here? First, you check the for condition, and then go to the back, and then go in front. Okay. For the loop, go to the condition if, and then print it in front. So this one, okay, is the same as this. Okay, I will stop sharing this. I will share screen in the screen. So this is the same as this one. 4x in, let me copy this so that you will have. Okay. If x percent 2 equals 0, print x. Okay. This is exactly the same. It will give you 0, 4, 16, 36, 64, right? So we can make this, actually it's not print, I will put it as like this, L. So L is actually a list, right? And then I will add the L. L append of X. Then give me L. Like that. So this is actually, so this list comprehension in 12 is exactly the same as in 14, but longer, right? So any question until here?
What is append?
Append, to add. So if you have a list, you want to add one by one, right?
Oh,
Then you add one by one. This X, you add one by one. So if I don't have this condition, so what will happen? So this one, I will have that. I will list it back with the 0 until 81.
I see. I understand.
Okay? Append is to add one by one. So any question about this? Okay. So in Python, there are four primitive collection. Okay. One is called list, second is tuple, third is dictionary, and fourth is set. They are internal. You don't need to import anything. So inside Python already. So let's discuss them one by one. Can you see my screen or not? I'm afraid you cannot see my screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So there are four types of collection, yeah? List, tuple, dictionary, and set. So what's the difference? Okay. So let's go with them one by one. List is a comma separated value like this. X is 1, 2, 3. Y is 4, 5, 6. Okay. So list is a comma separated value or items between square bracket. So you can think a list as an array of order sequence. Okay. So the index of the array starts from 0. List is called mutable data type because you can change. You can add value, you can remove, you can change the item in the list. So let's try as your practice. So I will call this L. I will remove everything. I will create new one. Okay. L equal to 1, 2, 3. This is your list. Okay. See. And you have a new list call K is equal to ABC, okay, comma, BCD, comma, 9. Oh, you see, in this list, I mix between and string and numbers. Okay. So what is K? That one. Okay. Now I can combine the two lists. Okay. L plus K. And I called up M. Okay. So I put shift enter. Or let me put it out. What is M? There. I combine them. Can you see it or not? Okay. Can you try? So if I have a one list, I can combine them. Okay. Now, I can call each of these. So for example, L0, what will happen? No. L0, what will happen? L0 is 1. Okay, because the index is from 0, 1, 2. So what is L0? 1. Okay, let me put L again. L is 1, 2, 3, right? So then L0, comma, L1, comma, L2, is actually 1, 2, 3. Exactly that. So when you put comma, it will become tuple. So you can access M now. What is M? M0. What is M0? Remember M earlier? Earlier, M is defined as 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, B, C, D, and 9. So M0 is 1, M1 is 2, M2 is 3, M4 is A, B, C. Oh, let's try. M4. I want to access M4. There. It will give 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. M4 is B, C, D. So I want to access M4 and then I will combine it with M3. M4, I will combine it with M3. What will happen? It will give me B, C, D, A, B, C. Similarly, I can change. I will combine M3 plus M4 plus M0. What it will give me? A, B, C, D, or A, B, C, B, C, D, and 1. Okay. Oh, sorry. This one is not working. Why it's not working? Because the other one is numbers, right? So if you combine string, you cannot combine with numbers. So in that case, you need to put into string of M0, then it will work. Until here, can you share your screen so that I can see if you understand all this lesson or not? Anyone? Want?
Sir, I
Yes.
actually have an error on this one, but I think
Okay.
it's because of one is a number and one is a string.
Oh, that's okay. Which one?
This one,
L. What is L?
1, 2,
L
3.
is a tuple in your case, right? And then you want to combine with K. So your L is tuple and K is a list. So it doesn't work because L is a tuple. So not numbers. Okay. Come back here. Come back to the beginning. L. Then you press there in one. Shift enter. Yeah, that one is okay. You go inside. Okay. Now you have L. You can type L now. Shift enter. Okay, that is L. Now you have K. Where is your K? Shift enter. Okay. Now you can have M equal L times K plus K. And type M.
Okay.
Working. You know why? Earlier
Yeah.
you put a tuple.
Mm,
I think in below that one, a little bit below. There. This one.
this one.
In 11, yes. You make it into tuple. That's why it doesn't
Oh,
work, right?
okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anyone else want to share? I think this is a good opportunity because the number of students is very small, which is nice. You can check one by one if you want.
Mine is doing well.
Okay, then it's fine. If you are doing well. Sure, yeah? You don't want to share?
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I can share.
Okay. So good. So you can combine the two lists. Okay, good. Can you combine what is that called? The two strings. Can you combine the two strings?
Let me try.
Okay. Pancha, you want to share?
I think mine is working fine.
Okay.
I can combine all
Okay.
of them. Yeah.
Okay. Cancius.
Yeah, mine is doing well too, but I can. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, I have one question. Wait a second. I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. So basically, I put like L. Oh yeah, I'm doing with spider right now. L
Okay,
is
that's good. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and then K is string
Okay.
10, string 0, and 7, and then I put M is equal L plus K,
Okay.
and then for one is name is M3, M4, and string M5 because M5 is 7. Then when I print name, sorry, it does.
You know what is the problem?
Wait a second. Shall we write this? What? Yeah, cancel 7, and then when I print
user is zoo 7, right?
Is 5. Actually, 1 plus 2 is 2 plus 3, right? But I want to make like
M1 plus
M1 is 2, and then M2 is 3.
Correct.
But, and then when I add this, it
becomes
got
5, correct?
5. I want to make it like 23. Yeah. But I already.
You want to make it M23, then you need to string and string.
Oh, I see.
M1 plus string M2.
So string. This. All right, 20
Right.
to 3 right now.
Okay.
Okay,
This is
that's
nice. This is nice example, right? So the string, when you add, it will add it will combine the string together. But when it is number, it will really add similar to
oh,
real number.
I see.
So depending on, earlier you did not put string, that means it will compute first and then you put it into string outside.
I see. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, good. Who's next? Livy.
I want to ask about the difference between the regular bracket and the square bracket.
The regular bracket. What is the meaning of regular bracket?
The common bracket.
The common bracket. Like this.
Yes.
Okay, that is mean tuple. Okay, we will discuss it in a moment. When you discuss about tuple and set, you will see the difference. Okay, list is using a square bracket. The usual bracket, okay, it's called tuple. And later you have curly bracket to represent either dictionary or a set. Okay, so let me share the screen now. Here in the list, you always use this square bracket. If you go down to the next one, after tuple, you will always have exactly the same, you see, but now you have the what you call as parenthesis, no? The regular bracket. Can you see it? This is on tuple. So what's the difference between tuple and list, right? So list is mutable, meaning you can change the data. But tuple is immutable. You cannot change. You cannot modify, you cannot append, you cannot remove. In list, you can add. In tuple, you cannot add. In list earlier, you can add member, right? In tuple, you cannot add member. And later you will have dictionary, like this, which is this curly bracket. And later on, also you will have set. Again, this is curly bracket. Can you see it? Okay. What's the difference? Set is unique. Okay. Say, for example, in here you have 4, you have another 4 here, another 4 here. When you put Y in here, it will remove all repetition. Set is always keep unique value. Like in mathematics set. Okay, let's come back to list first so that you will not get confused later on, huh? So in here, for X in certain list, you want to print it. So you say the list is 4, 5, 6, then you print X with this 4, 5, 6. So in this line number 58 here, the list consists of only one member, which is hello. Now you can repeat. Okay. List I multiply by 4, it will give me hello, 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 hello 4 times. You want to try? Okay, let's try. I copy and paste this in the Jupyter or in your Spider. Okay. Now what will happen is, if I don't change this into hello, but actually I have it into 2. What will happen? It will repeat 4 times. Or what will happen if I have 2 and hello? And you see, it will repeat 4 times also, but it will repeat it this way. Can you see the difference? So when you multiply a number to a list, it will repeat. Okay? It will repeat. So now list is mutable, meaning you can change. Say M is Peter. Now A is 1, 2, 3, Paul 2.35 and M. Okay, meaning I can change that M inside. Yeah. If I put this, so first I have M is equal Peter. Now I put M inside the list. Okay, so show me A. Now Peter is inside that list of A. Can you see it or not? Now I can change M, right? M is no longer Peter. Now I call it Kensias. Okay, and give me A. Oh, it doesn't change. Why? Because we did not define A with the M again, right? So if you want to change it, you define something like this. Then A will consist of Kensias. Can you see it or not? Now, you can change the assignment of value to the element of the list. Okay. So in this example, what is A again? Okay. A is 1, 2, 3, Paul 2.35 and Kensias. So then I want to change the Paul into, what's your name again? So Joy, for example. I want to change Paul into Joy. So 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So I will change that. A3 is now equal to Joy. So now give me A. What will happen here? There. I can change. Right? I can change directly the element or the item inside a list by accessing the index. Can you see it? Now, next, I can also add, okay, at the back of the list using append method. So here, earlier I have Peter 2, 3, Paul 2.35 and Peter again, and then I will add last. So then it will become, the last will be added by using append. Can you see it or not? Okay, let's try in our I have a problem with the Zoom. Okay, let me share the screen now. Okay, now I can go here. Say, this is my list A, right? Now I want to append, okay? A, I put append. So I append with Liviana. Okay, and then show me A. There, the VNI will be in the back of the list. And then I append again, right? With Pancha. And show me A again. The Pancha will be in the back of the list. Is it clear? Append.
Yes, it's clear, sir.
Clear, huh? So, function len is to check the total number of elements in the list. So, len A, okay, oh, in this case, now I will put len A, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? The element of the number of elements in that list. So, for example, I add again, okay, who did not go there yet? Michelle. Okay. Oh, Michelle in the back. Now I get the len A, supposed to be 9. Is that correct? Now it becomes 9. Okay. Whenever you add, of course, the length of the, which is represent the number of elements, will change. Okay. Now you can also remove the element using del. Okay. So for example, I want to del A 1, 2, 3. I copy this. I put it inside here. What is A again? Del. So now I want to change, okay, A 1, 2, 3. What will happen? Give me A. So it will delete 2 and 3. Why? Because the first one is actually A0. So it is not deleted. Okay. Any question about this? You can also remove, okay, not based on index, but based on the element. So for example, in here, you have Peter Paul 3.35, Peter last. If you said remove 2.35, it will become Peter Paul, Peter last. Right? So in our example here, I want to remove 2.35. And then give me A. Yeah. Okay. Can you see that? The 2.35 now is removed.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
In line 30,
Yes.
you wrote del A1
2,
and then
3.
and then why is it that the deleted one was index 1 and 2 only?
Yes, because until 3. Let me come back here. Okay, so that it will become clear. So A is equal to this one, right? So I show again A. Okay. Now I will not delete. Okay, I will just show. Okay. A 1, 2, 3, right? Can you see?
Oh, I see.
Okay. So A, if I put A 1 until 2, what does that mean?
Only index 1.
Only index 1. Okay.
Okay.
Something is interesting here. What happens if I put index negative? For example, I put A negative 1. It will go to the last. Okay. There. Can you see it or not? It will go to the last of the list. Index -1 is equal to, in this case, Michelle. Index -2, A of -2, it will give Pancha. Can you see it? So this one is 0, yeah, 1 is 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, and so on. But when you want to get -1, it will come back to the last element of the list. -2 is the second last element of the list. Okay. So another way is to insert. Okay. In insert, you tell the position. Okay. The position and then the object that you want to insert. For example, we have A is equal Peter, Paul, Peter, last, and then you said insert in position 4, index 4, last. Then it will become Peter, Paul, Peter, last, last. The same thing here. I have A. So where do you want to insert? So I put insert, say I put insert, insert is a function, so I need to put it as like this. Okay. So insert index. What is the index? Any. So I put 0. Okay. And then this is the object that I want to insert. Oh, I want to insert card D. Okay. And then show me A after that. Right? There. Oh, card D but. Okay. So in the beginning, it will show. If I put index 1, okay. So if I put index 1 here, so whose name is not here yet? Pancha is there, so is there, Leafy. Oh yeah. Okay, let's say I put any name. Ken in index 1. Okay. Oops. Then it will show Ken in here in index 1, not in index 0. Can you see it or not? So you have learned a few functions for lists. Here you can add, you can repeat, you can insert, you can add, you can delete, you can insert. Now you can also sort. Okay. So let's sort this. I will delete first. Remove A, remove card D dot path so that not so. I have A here. So this is my A now. Okay. Now I need to sort this. So I put sort. Okay. And I press Shift Enter. It cannot sort because it consists of different instances between string and integer. So let's remove all the numbers so that we can sort. Okay. So A, I remove one, right? You can, oh no, 2.35. I can remove, I can tell what I can tell A of 1, 2, 3. So 1 until 4. Invalid syntax. What is the syntax of tell earlier? Oh, tell without A. So let's see what is A now. Okay, A is already all string. Then now you can sort it. Okay. Oh, A. There, it's already sorted. So start with J and then K, right? And then L, M, and P. So anyway, another way is to use built-in function sorted. Okay. So you can also do, instead of A sort, you can also put sorted of A, sorted of A. Say I name it as B and then show me B. What happened to this? Why not working? Okay, let me set.